murder and second-degree cruelty to a juvenile. New Orleans police say 31-year-old Janae Pedesclo stabbed her own kids, killing one of them. Police were called to a home in the 3100 block of Wall Street around 11 o'clock Sunday morning. When they got there, they say they were told two siblings, a 2-year-old boy and a 4-year-old girl, were stabbed and taken to the hospital. The girl later died. The boy is in critical condition. Moments after allegedly stabbing her kids, a woman believed to be Pedesclo posted a short video on Instagram with blood dripping down her chest. Court records show Pedesclo and the children's father, Jermaine Roberts, were in a custody battle. Roberts even sued Pedesclo for visitation rights, claiming she was not stable or providing a healthy environment for the kids.
Shalom. First off, I'm going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash, Yahweh being the true name for the Heavenly Father, Yahushai being named His only begotten Son, who the world ignorantly calls God, and Jesus Christ. I give double honors to the elders and the apostles of the great millstone who taught me the truth and rule well. And salutations to hopefully I present truth and honesty and sincerity. It's Brother Yawasop, coming to us spirit power, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai. This lessons through the spirit. Came across a couple videos here, and you got this guy here as well playing in the background. You see in the opening video, the woman killed both her children, and this guy kills his own 3 children, then himself on live streaming. Hey man, these people are turning it up out here, and these demons are definitely possessing these people heavily. You know, as far as them doing wickedness upon each other. Okay, and ultimately this is the product of adultery. This is the judgment of adultery. It can put these demons on people like that to do this, and the Lord is putting in a spirit of vengeance right now, and He sends these death angels to operate. You know, and this is what happens when you deal with a lot of times these women of the world, man. These Israelite women, period, man. It's the gamble, the risk that you take, because hey, this type of stuff makes people snap. You know, in this video, the guy is going off about how his woman basically cheated on him, okay, multiple times, and he said that he took her back and she did it again multiple times, and I guess he snapped and he ended up killing all the kids and himself as well. Now, if he's off on his own children, you know, he's going off. But as far as the judgment that he put on his woman, he's not necessarily going off, but there's a time and place for it, and we don't have that. We don't have the ability to do that right now, to execute the judgment of the law according to scriptures. Which, if you catch a woman in adultery sleeping with another man, she is to be put to death. Okay, but we can't do that on this side. It's not wise to do that, man. All things are lawful, but not expedient, what the scriptures say. But I have a few scriptures that go into this topic of what's going on with all this violence. Alright, this is the book of Matthew 24 and verse 12. It says, "And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold." Right? The iniquity has abound, man. So the love of many people is getting worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. Okay? It says, "Because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold." So you're going to hear more violence, more things like this taking place. Okay, this is the book of Deuteronomy 28, verse 56. "The tender and delicate woman among you, which would not venture to set her sole of her foot upon the ground for delicateness and tenderness, her eye shall be evil toward the husband of her bosom, and toward her son, and toward her daughter." All right, man. For a woman to murder her kids like that, that's evil. Okay, and she did that basically over finding out her man was I guess winning the custody battle or something like that, because they ended up in a divorce, and he's with another woman and she's not liking it. You know, that doesn't give a woman justification to do any of those things, man. Which, if she had the spirit of Isaiah 4:1 and was in decency and order, he would have never had to put her away. You know, and there should be no such thing as a custody battle. But these things happen because we are in this hellhole, in this captivity. But nonetheless, as a result, You know, you got the women being evil towards their children. It doesn't work out with the dudes, and they get with the next one, and they start treating their kids a certain kind of way. You know, because they carry the attributes, the resemblance of the father, and that because their children remind them of the father, they start acting and treating them a certain way, and being very harsh and cruel to them, man. And that's not the spirit a woman's supposed to be in. You know, she should never have to be put away in the first place. But because, you know, iniquity has abound, what the love of many has waxed cold. So marriages tend to fail in this society. You know, you got a 90% chance that things are going to fail if you try it. Because all things are supposed to be in order, and these women are just not in order, man. Not in order. And likewise, Deuteronomy 28:54, so that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eye shall be evil toward his brother, and toward the wife of his bosom, and toward the remnant of his children which he shall leave. So it's not just the women, it's men doing the shit too. You got wicked ass niggas that don't take care of what their business is, what they're supposed to do. The family, their household, just to go chase the world of running the streets, selling dope, you know, being whoremongers. All the bullshit that Esau has put in front of them to go after. You don't have a such thing as a happy family household in this society. It just don't, man. So you got the men being evil towards the family and the women being evil, and that's why you have in both cases, in both videos I showed, you had a man that was offing his children, and you had another video of the woman offing the children, man, and both trying to off themselves. That's why we need to get delivered up out of here, man. This captivity, this hellhole, is people have had enough, and they're snapping. And these demons are possessing these people to be even more wicked, man. And also that juice that people done took in their arms and shit is driving them crazy too. You got to think about that as well. Okay. It says this Ephesians 5:15. See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time, because the days are evil. So be wise when dealing with these psychopaths out here. Be wise in who you choose to be in your life, in your circle, because you never know, you know, what their mental state is. And these people, they ain't got it all, man. They'll snap in a minute. Wherefore be not unwise, but understanding what the will of Yahweh is. So understand his will and how we're supposed to carry ourselves and conduct ourselves in this world that we're currently living in, man. And don't